Hello there everybody, how's it going? I have Vladimir do League of Legends comedy for today, and oh my god, that Lee Sin skin hasn't entered animation. I didn't even know that. Even though it was released a while ago, I still didn't know that. I'm playing Vladimir, top. Let's look at the teams here. We have Vladimir top, Lee Sin jungle, Gameplank mid, Bard support, Ashe AD carry. They have Tristana carry, Gnar top, Jarvan jungle, Thresh support, and Orianna mid. Yeah, Orianna mid. Alright. So against a Gnar, this pretty much does seem like a good bet. You want to go top right. Sure, I guess I can. I'm glad that they're all on with the joke. And I shall just ignore everybody else and do yes sir because he is a pirate and it'll be a grand old time. I don't really see Orianna being that fun. I don't know if Gnar is going to be more fun or less fun, but I guess we'll see. Every force in your next tech steal is that much target. Huh. I have yet to see someone with that keystone. Neat, I suppose. I'm okay with it. There's gameplay going really hard for some additional CS, and there's the yawn. The first yawn of the century. Ah. Wouldn't that be awesome if you got the first yawn of a century? That'd be great. People, you'd go down in history as nothing different because you wouldn't notice that you got the first yawn of the century. But if you did, I mean, let's be honest. In actuality, there's so many people that multiple people would get the first yawn of the century because so many people yawn at any given time of the day. It's a very common action. I should stop talking. But yeah, I got Thorn Shield because Gnar, of course, all about basic attacks, and this helps me against basic attacks. So it seemed like a good idea at the time. So we're just gonna auto a little bit here. We kind of don't want to get really far pushed up as Vladimir because, of course, well, I'm Vladimir. And it is very easy to gank Vladimir. So we gotta make sure, we're in a relatively safe position. And oh, I really wanted to make sure I was gonna be okay there, but I guess not. And I am gonna probably go for that. Even if it does result in me losing a lot of health, it's probably for the best. We'll just try to harass him as well, and it should be okay. Lee Sin actually skipped his blue buff, so he's probably gonna try an early gank. Likely on mid. We'll just avoid the Boom Rain nice and easy, and then he might take a turret shot. No, he won't. I mean, this was expected to happen, to be honest with you, but, I mean, that's okay. I'm Vladimir. I'm probably going to have a bad time in the early game regardless of what happens, so we're going to just have to wait it off, and eventually we will get in a better position. So we actually do have Lee Sin coming in here pretty early. I'm not really in a position to do much, though, which is what worries me. And there's a lot of minions here, but we can still try. I'm definitely trying to be a little bit make sure everything's fine here. But the gang did eventually work. I had to wait quite a while for my cooldowns, but the early game was indeed successful, and I'm going to give him a good job, because you know what? That was indeed very good. So, Mr. Give him some credit. No, don't learn is... He's good. I like him. Giving Vladimir a kill very early is very ideal. What concerns me a little bit is why Gnar never tried to he didn't run away immediately. He immediately, just started running around the place. And he never chose to just, hop away and flash away and live. Because I'm pretty sure if he did that, he would have been fine considering, the fact that I can't exactly chase him because I'm Vladimir with nothing really to help me thus far. But, it's hard to say. It just seemed like a bit of an odd choice that he thought he was in an okay spot there. I think escaping was probably the best call, but he chose not to do that. And bot lane also getting a kill because Thresh went really aggressive. I mean, I was watching over, he was right there, and he died. So, that's pretty much it. As for Gameplank, I'm curious to see how he's going to do. Don't really know what he's playing the build. Is he going AP? No, he isn't going AP. I would hope he's not going AP. Ever since Gameplank got changed, his AP Gameplank's even worse because all his damage comes from the barrels, but that's okay. Ooh, very good gank from the Lee Sin again. Won't get a kill by the looks of it, and I went a lot farther back than I meant to, and it actually is going to result in a death on Gameplank. I guess he went a lot farther than he should have, and it just didn't work out for him. So Lee Sin's part there was fine. Not so much Gameplank's part. I know very well Mega Gnar is going to happen soon, so I'm going to stay really far back. I'm going to try to get this one minion here, and then we're going to make sure we bail. He's staying on the line of Mega Gnar. He's probably waiting for me to get just close enough so to where he actually thinks going is a good idea. But he out enough to make it happen, so I will be fine. And he actually spent all of his money on a pink ward and more potions, so... I mean, the potions didn't seem that necessary, because I'm not really going to be trying to poke him all that much. And the pink ward is also... You know, 100 gold is a pretty big deficit this early in the game, but... I mean, of course, it might benefit him in the long run, but... Who can really say? He's also doing a really big... Trying really hard to, do some damages to me, but he does have that keystone, which is why he wants to do it in the first place, which angers me. To be honest, I'm very upset, but I think we'll get through it. Missed a good amount of that CS, but that's okay. We're still pretty much on par with him, which is fine. As long as we make sure we don't get poked too much, we should be okay. Keep using our Tides of Blood, which still sounds like it should be a horror movie, but is not, which is disappointing. Alright. I feel like I'm not still not entirely. Every 4 seconds in combat, your next attack against the champion. Alright, I see. So if he gets in combat with me and then does another basic attack, it'll give him health, I think. Something along those lines. I need to like read it over like 3 times before my brain registers completely how it works. But I don't want to miss CS by doing so. And so we will probably just not do that. And that is a very low Vladimir. I'm talking about myself, of course, and he will try to go in there. Won't succeed, but that's okay. Just try to make sure we keep the lifesteal up, and then we'll be fine. And since we're 6 now, we're definitely completely fine here. Oh, we're going to try the Tides of Blood here, and it did result in the kill. Gameplank tried to help at the last second, but it wasn't needed. I won't lie, I was very worried that he was going to kill me before I can use my Sanguine Pool, but thankfully I was able to get it off quick enough, so that was ideal. Mainly considering that he had to use 2 summoners to make that happen, while I just had to use none, so I'm pretty okay with how that turned out. I would teleport back, but the lane's going to be pushed anyway, so there's not really a huge point to, so I'm just going to save the teleport. You never know, I might need to teleport the dragon or something of the sort, so that's what we're going to do. Also, I hope my microphone's in a good position. I've been having trouble making it in the right spot as of late, but that's okay. We have a lot of nonsense going on in the mid lane. Gonna pain that we don't know where the Gnar is. I could TP. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be TPing then. I was worried, I will not lie to you, but it looks like they have the situation under control. No one died. It looked like Bard was gonna die, or I think it was Bard. Was it Bard? I don't even remember. I'm just the worst. Doing a lot of damage to him now, though. We got even more AP, and our massive damage will only increase, of course, which is just absolutely fabulous. And we haven't been ganked yet by Jarvan, which is also ideal. Once again, a lot of should I TP moments, but it just comes down to the fact that I'm Vladimir, and I wouldn't really be able to do much without, like, Rylai's, to where I can at least slow them, so... You know, that's pretty much the gist behind that, and we'll definitely ult him immediately out of this and try to do as much damage as we can, and that should be a kill. Ah, no, wait, what? The game, like, spiked there. Was that just me? The game, like, froze when he threw the boomerang for a very slight second. Because I know I pressed my E before I died. Huh. I don't know how much of that, I don't know if all of that was my fault, if some of that was my fault. But that definitely did not seem right, but oh well. It was probably a bit over-aggressive regardless. But you know what, that's okay. I'm sure we'll get through this just fine. And you know, we're going to take a lot of damage from the minions here, but I'll have time to get my health back. And you know, just learn to be a little bit more aggressive there. And I mean, even if that was like something weird with the game, my E might have not done enough damage to him regardless, so... You know, it is probably mostly my fault. I probably should have ran away instead of going at the end there, because I didn't really have any way to follow up necessarily. But that is okay. I think. We don't know yet, but I'm sure in time we will know. Is the rest of the team doing pretty okay? Yeah, pretty much. The entire game is pretty well balanced so far, which is always a good thing to see, because then we don't have to complain that our team is fiend, but we also have to complain that's like, oh, well, this is a very one-sided game, do I want to put this up? Which is very ideal. Very close engagement in the bottom lane by the looks of it. I'm still not happy about Gnar doing those engagements, but I'm sure we'll get over it. He's actually doing pretty good with those trades, which is very displeasing. We're gonna have to bail there, and we're gonna have to flash, and I'm probably dead. Okay, I'm alive. This man is doing a lot of damage to me, and I'm not happy about it. Oh, the double Orianna ult, that was really unfortunate. Just watching that made me very sad. And Bar looks like he maybe tried to keep going when he shouldn't have. He did get away at the very least, so we have that going for us. And, oh, possible, and Ashe did get a kill. Alright. Was it worth it? Probably not, considering it's still a net gain of 2 deaths, but not that bad, I suppose, at the end of the day. Gnar has showed his face in the mid lane. Now we have a TP going on as well. I should probably see... Nope, there's the lantern, so we'll just go back top and continue our farming escapades. This is, as you probably are aware, top has never been my preferred lane, considering... someone should probably take a look at that Tristana in there, but I guess we're just going to be trading turrets by the looks of it. Oh, and Gnar's dead, so I can probably stay down here even longer and continue to get some nonsense done. Pretty happy about that. Little Bartides of Blood now, because Sanguine Pool doesn't really help you that much. Well, I mean, it helps you, just not as much as the raw damage from your E. So I don't think I'll be able to destroy the turret because I'm Vladimir and I have, like, the worst auto in the game. Maybe. It's definitely up there. It's that or Karthus has the worst auto in the game. Which you would think, you know, hurling blood at people would be a bit more spooky than it is. But, I mean, I guess it is just blood, but, I mean... My E is just blood, so I don't know. I just don't know. And one day I wish to find out. Stuff is still... What the... What in the gosh dang world is this? Why are you hitting me? Stop it, turret. Something's going on in the mid lane. There's all the actions happening mid. And I just can't be a part of it because I have to destroy this turret instead. And I mean, I might die because of it, but that's okay. I may just want to use that as a potential distraction. I mean, we're still probably horribly dead. Yeah. That was just a good shot. I knew I was going to die the second I stayed there to finish off the turret, but I think it was worth it because, I mean, it's a turret. So, and turrets are pretty dang useful. And Gameplay has a similar idea. Alright, what do we build next? I really like Rylai's, to be honest with you. I really like building Rylai second. I just don't know if it's the right call for this situation. But since I don't want to sit here going like, you know what, maybe, I'm just going to buy a rod and move on. We're going to build Rylai's, and then we'll probably go Zhonya's and Leandry's, and we have all kinds of options. I don't think Gnar will be able to finish off the turret. Actually, no, I think he will. It's hard to say. I think I'll get there like just in time. Okay, no, the minions are going to die quick enough. That is very good. Barely. It was definitely a barely moment, but at the end of the day, he still was fine there. We're going to use our blood just to try to ensure he dies here. And I mean, if that's the way he wants to go, then I guess that's the way he'll go. I maybe didn't want Ashe to get the kill. Who can say? Oh, they're all so low. And by all, I mean like a few of them. I don't know about the whole double split pushing nonsense up here. Like, I was fine with being up here alone, but I guess it can work out. I mean, Gameplay is pretty good at defending the lanes. I can TP down, but the question is Gameplay going to die now? And the answer to that looks like it's going to be yes. She just put the bomb on him and ran away. That was a horrible situation, and I'm a bit displeased about it that, you know, there wasn't a bit more action. Like, who directed these shots? I don't think anybody did. But we did in fact get the turret, so I'm pretty sure it was indeed worth it, as per usual. Don't know where everybody is. Ashe did ward that already, so I don't need to worry about doing that. And unlikely I'll kill Orianna here, because I'm still very slow. I could very much use more movement speed right about now, but I chose to get the rod first instead, so that's my own fault. My cape glows with the blood I consume in my enemies, if minions even have blood. You know, there's always that question. It's like, they're going to mass-produce minions. They can't be organic, right? Unless it's like cloning that's going on. Hello, Thresh. I don't think Thresh realizes it was warded in that particular spot, but you know, maybe he does realize it, and this is all part of his elaborate scheme. who can say? I'm going to place a ward right here. And I'm going to do that to the Rift Scuttler just to show it I'm the boss here. Rift Herald is kind of tempting right now, to the point where Lee Sin's going to do it. My turret is going to die, though. And I feel a bit more concerned about this individual. Just don't let him get the third proc off if at all possible. That wasn't real. I didn't really have a whole lot of forewarning there, but he will still die. Yeah, I don't really know if that necessarily helped me. But you know what? He had good intentions. Oh, wait. Jarvan. Lee Sin is not helping us. He's definitely not helping us. Oh, jeez. She still had her ultimate. That was unsuspecting. Then Gangplank is also really weak, so that doesn't really help our cause entirely either. So I'm doing that. I'm in that situation where I have a lot of deaths, but also a lot of kills, which is okay. The 5-1 Orianna is very, very bad. The Ashe is pretty fed herself, so that's definitely a good thing. Consider me dead. It's not a very reassuring statement, but you know what? To each their own, I suppose. And we might as well buy these. I do like cooldown boots more than sorcerer's shoes. But I mean, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I have a total of 10% more CDR. I can get 45 total. So part of me is thinking, like, do I want Namacon just so I can spam my spells a ridiculous amount? Maybe. I mean, Namacon is the only thing that I could really see working for me to give me that last bit of CDR. I would love to build something else that maybe had a bit more potential, but I just don't see it happening. Something's going on here. Gangplank once again, maybe going a bit too big for his britches. So we just want to make sure everything's fine on his end. We're ready for the TP if we need to. I mean, I can't get my Rylai's now, so maybe I should, like, I'll push this wave one more time, and then we'll probably go back and get our Rylai's, maybe. But at the same time, it looks like my team's kind of getting ready to meet me in the lane here. So, and he does have the Rift Herald buff. I don't think it'll last much longer. Yeah, it's going to end very soon, but he'll be able to give the buffs to the enemies just for a little bit, and I'm pretty sure they know now, Nar. I would hope they know now, but, you know, we'll see. And probably a kill. No, the flash will be all it takes to let him live. That is a shame. But hey, burning a flash is fine by me. Probably super clumped together here. I'm concerned. I think my team understands why. That was not a very a good position here. I like you and all, Bard, but I think I should just leave and let him die. I don't think we're going to be winning that engagement, as much as I would maybe like to think otherwise. I'm pretty sure should just cut my losses and call it quits. And then we'll go mid and work on getting CS instead, because there's one thing Vladimir is good at. It's getting CS, as long as he doesn't have to auto to get the CS. Okay, hello there, Orianna. She is really low on health. But as per usual, the same issue still stands, where I can't really engage on her that easily. She's out there trying to do something here. Don't think I'll be able to capitalize on that missed thresh hook, but that's okay. If I can maybe get some like Q pokes off, I will take it. There's a Gnar Boom Rain. We're gonna W that, because that would have indeed hit me. So don't really want to take that chance. We're also gonna dodge that Boom Rain, which is dandy. There's the blowing up of the barrels. So we'll go back and get Rylai's. What do we build next? What do we build next? Do they have a lot of magic damage? I mean, Orianna is really fed. Like, it does give me a bit of reason to go, like, consider Abyssal Scepter. But Zhonya seems like a better first call, in my opinion. Just because it has... that active is just so dang useful. Which has always been a thing. The active has never not been useful. So... this is a risk. Oh, I got the ulti off. Will it do enough damage? It did do enough damage, alright. That did in fact work out. I'm very concerned what path to take here. I probably should have went the other way at the end of the day. Ah, and then the Bard portal happens. Ah, silly, silly me. Okay, we killed Gnar. There's the very good Orianna ulti. They can't do anything off of it, and that will indeed be another kill. The Fed Ashe is doing really good things in this world. I mean, I can push... Who's Lisa is dead. I'll work on getting the dragon. Ashe should stay mid and get the turret, but everyone else can probably work on killing this dragon. Because, of course, my autos aren't necessarily useful anyway, and now it looks like the Ashe is probably gonna die. Is she gonna live? I'm very concerned for our buddy. Okay, she made it out. Lee Sin made the greater sacrifice, which is just fantastic. Is this our first dragon? No, but this is our third dragon. This is definitely not our first dragon at all. Oh dear. Please don't have this warded and then have someone walk in here and die. They definitely have this warded. Oh, if that arrow landed. Alright. Oh well. And the fact that he was hugging the wall there. I mean, he was either being really cautious or he did indeed know. So I don't know what to think of that. But now they don't seem to think that I know. So, you know, that's up to you is what you think of that. We were able to finish off the Jarvan there, so Bard's death was not in vain. Don't know if I can defend the mid-turret here necessarily, but we can try. Okay. Okay, just make sure we don't get, you know, hooked by the Thresh here. And we should be in an okay spot. Ah, the Gnar ultimate. Ah, there's the jump. If I gain range to ulti Tristana, I will. And there's a lot of damage going off on that individual. And we'll maybe do a little bit of that. Make sure we watch out for the Orianna ulti. And probably bail now. Maybe. I don't wanna gain range of Orianna just to slaughter me. That would disappoint me greatly. Alright. Arguably kill steal, but at the end of the day, I didn't know who was in the darkness. Jarvan could have potentially come out the last second. I think it's okay. Plus, Vladimir's it's better for me to get the kill anyway, because Gameplank is a lot less of a hyper carry than Vladimir is. I will stay now that I realize what is happening. And then we'll realize that we couldn't have necessarily saved them, probably. So if he goes back in on me, we probably will be fine. Maybe. Oh, jeez, it's their entire team. It's their entire team. Mistakes were made, boys. Oh well, we got Rylai's. It's all part of the plan. Very tempting to immediately get Abyssal. And a arrow scoring a kill. Very good. Wait, what gave him the vision? Wait, did Ashe really just hawkshot that an arrow and yet they didn't move? That seems like they should have moved. I mean, I guess it isn't that obvious to move after something like that, but I mean, come on. If you're that low on health and then Ashe gets vision you've hawkshot and you're in a safe spot like that, you should probably just go to an even safer spot and not take that risk. But again, it's one of those things that doesn't really cross your mind often. It's like when you're sitting in a bush that you know there's an enemy ward in it or somehow, but you don't remember that it's like there's a jinx on their team. Very specific circumstances at display here. So Black Cleaver, and so a no crit build on the Ashe. I mean, the AD carry meta I don't understand at all now, because there's so much more AD items they added that I'm just so confused. I'm just so confused. I don't want to be confused, but I am. Maybe we can do something here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna run away immediately there. Stop running towards me, people. Granted, my path was rather random, but still, just don't walk towards me. And thank you, Bard's thingamabob. What are you jokesters doing? Are you people trying to find the river when we don't have a chance to find the river? Oh jeez, oh jeez, this is very, very bad indeed. I'm expecting one of the flash after me and finish me off. No, we are gonna live if we just keep running. We will be fine. You idiots took my thing. I don't understand. Are they talking about the heal I took a while ago? That seems a bit, not entirely relevant. I'm not sure what made that entire fight happen in the first place. I just don't know. But maybe one day we will know. So we're gonna lose 2 turrets out of that. Overall, it's a really bad engagement. To be fair, they... Oh, I didn't know Tristana was also fed. I thought it was just Oriana. Amazona. That is an amazing name. It's such a simple play on words, and yet it's so good. It's so good. I just felt the need to point that out. Meanwhile, I already carried. What's their name? Consider me... Oh, yeah, we've already been over this. Well, now I just feel like a big goofball. But I guess that's kind of obvious. Ash is going on the hunt. She acquired Last Whisper and Giant Slayer in the same back. Pretty sure Giant Slayer is like a small item, though. I don't know. It's going to be a lot of damage on the enemy Tristana, but she will probably lifesteal a majority of it back rather quickly. Watch out for the Boomerang. And we're going to not get any lifesteal because this jokester thought you could just flip and do the thing and then we'll be just fine. And that... Oh, wait! No, that will be the end of that. We'll W to make sure the turret aggro gets off of us. Oh. Oh. Get out of here, Nar. I don't want anything to do with you. No, no, no. Yeah, you better not consider this. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's too risky. It's too risky. I saw that coming, so I wanted to make sure I departed immediately. And that will be the Nar dying at least. Just trying to get some help back from these jokesters. Though now the Oriana is very much aware of our current position. I can go back and get zones and then teleport. So I'm pretty sure I'm safe to do so. They might know where I am, but I'm pretty sure I'll get out in time. Yeah! Made him waste his ultimate. Everything is just dandy. Do I buy anything? No, we don't want to buy anything. We're above that. We're above that. And he says as he buys Zonias. I was mainly referring to anything after Zonias. Now we'll probably go, like, Landry's. Because, of course, the health scales very well, plus it's bleeding blood, which you can't necessarily... Bleeding blood! That is not what I meant. Burning blood is what I meant, but bleeding blood sounds even better. Sounds like a really bad horror movie, Bleeding Blood. Starring, Michael Jackson is... somebody. I don't really think this is the far ahead for the managerial positions. I'm just trying to save us from certain doom at this point, which is kind of working. I'll be that individual dead. You gonna go in on me, Jarvan? No. Aw, dear. Aw, dear. My pool wasn't up by the time I should have waited to use Zonia's. Oh well, it's okay. We could still do good things here. Ash will acquire the dragon at the end, but then everyone else is gonna die. Bard very nearly killing... That was probably the best Bard I've seen in my entire life. Well, Ash turned to get the dragon, which seemed like the right call. I mean, did he bring us up to 4? We're losing the fights, but we are doing a lot better in terms of objectives. I mean, they have an exposed inhibitor and everything. I got drag anyway. This Bard, this Lard... I mean, that was pretty great. I just, like, went 2 inches. I was pretty happy about it. How much magic resist do they have? And if I'm gonna do damage to Gnar, I probably should. We'll just get the blast and want to move on, and we'll decide later. How is Triss so fed? GP fed. Colon curved line. By curved line, I mean line that's slanted to the side. It's because it's sad about life that it couldn't complete its book in time. What is that green thing around that man? Oh, it's Captain Boots. Interesting. Don't see Captain Boots that often. Stay away from me. I'm very scared, Vlad. I'm a very scared vampire. I can laugh though. If you want me to, I can. This is up to me only and nobody else. Okay. Baron is probably on their radar. Would be very surprised if it is not. What? Oh. Well, there's this man. This man is doing things. Bard doing things as well. Okay. That's gonna be 1 Gnar ultimate down. Pretty happy that we were able to waste that, I suppose. I should probably, like, stop walking towards them, considering that no one else is nearby. So Ash is clearing top. There's a ghost on me. It has made eyes over me, and I don't like it one bit. Gotta watch out for Lady Gragas over there. And this is one again, the beautiful username. Oh, backdooring Lee Sin. Interesting. Oh, very good gameplay, ultimate. Well, kind of. I guess that counts as good. I'm just gonna immediately flash out of here. Yeah. Bard is dead, but, no, he died for a good cause, I suppose. Are we good? Gameplank is back. Lisa did succeed in destroying the bot inhibitor, which is definitely worth it. That was very close. I have my pool up. I do not have Zonia's or Flash up, though, so I should be very, 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 very careful. Which is exactly what we're going to do, is be very careful. They really want to try to catch one of us out here. I'm not really feeling it, to be honest with you. Is that his entire plan of action? That wasn't indeed his entire plan of action. Let's avoid that nonsense and use the ult on both of them. And maybe... Oh, this was a bad choice. Is that going to do it? No, it's not going to do enough. Lee Sin tried to avenge me, but just got himself killed. Now it's a shame. Very nearly enough, in my own defense. Just not actually enough. Alright. Bard, I don't know if this isn't necessarily going to work out for you, but you can. You can challenge Mr. Haunt if you choose to. He's choosing to fight him. I mean, I kind of saw this coming, but... All the jukes. What an unexpected turn of events. And he missed that Q, so he is going to die. I love how easily Gnar baited him. Gnar just chilled here. He just recalled a giant form. Just knowing that Bard would be too tempted not to just go and attack him. One of my key rules is like, how can I get better at League? Ask yourself if what you're about to do is going to result in anything positive, and if not, then don't. Like, what is the positive, or like how positive the situation is. It's like, all right, the positive thing is I'll make Gnar's recall not happen. Granted, Ashe was in the top lane. Ashe was in the top lane, and without that Ashe doing what she was doing, or without the Gnar being gone, maybe we couldn't have achieved what we did achieve. Now I'm just wondering about everything in the world, and we're also trying to make sure these crazy people stop this nonsense right now. And now we have this Thresh, and no, it's just everyone's just please. I'm gonna do that to ensure he is dead, and then we're gonna use the pool right here, and that'll be his death, and then we're gonna try and make sure this jokester is a little bit more okay, and that's going to be a very... Okay. Oh, am I okay? Am I going to die? That's going to kill me. Yep. Tristana just slayed everybody. I thought they were taking care of Tristana, and I was taking care of these two people, but Bard joined... I think because just Bard joined me, so Lee Sin was left alone with her or something. I mean, honestly, Bard should have just left me alone, but I guess I couldn't, like, paint him back. He probably would have just been, no, I'm helping you, man. I'm helping you. I mean, it didn't go that badly, but Tristana is very fed now, so issues. And we have Ginsu's on the Ashe. More dominance, 15 things against a greater maximum health than you. And a bunch of bonus armor penetration. And then she's going to go attack speed item. Again, 80 carry, like in terms of builds, the only thing that seems vastly different is 80 carries and like some bruisers. In terms of like all the big changes that have been making as of late. Woo! Good job, Ashe. The Frost Archer in effect, full circle. But the good news is we can acquire the 5th dragon buff and slay our enemies like no one's ever slayed before. We will get Rabadons as our last item. That will mean I won't get the 45% cooldown reduction, but I think it's worth it. 5th dragon buff for Baron, or at least that's likely to be the end result, which is fine. 5th dragon is generally more useful than Baron because I don't know, it's 5th dragon, okay? Look at those stats. It's like aspect of the dragon, it's true damage. You can't say no to true damage. And if you do say no to true damage, then it's like, well, what are you doing, man? Just what are you doing? I want my health back, so give it back, you stupid birds. Okay, fine, we'll just let it burn. It doesn't need to die as long as we let it burn. That's like my motto in life. Okay, obviously, we do not want to fight while we do not know where the enemy, while we do not have our Ashe. That is what we should stick to. Is the motto we should live by. So that's what we're gonna do. I should also probably consider upgrading my ward early, because since Farsight Totem is indeed very, very useful. Hello, Lady Gragas. Be careful about knowing where Lady Gragas is. We do not like Lady Gragas. He is a spooky foe. Oh, nice. I mean, we're ridiculously strong. We're just not doing an amazing job in team fights. Do some damage to him. Throw an E right there. The Bard ulti. Oh, yeah, he got off immediately. Oh, well. They did not choose to go for Baron. Should definitely place a ward there. Ashe is doing nonsense in the bottom lane. We, once again, do have TP available, if it seems like a right call. What's he even building? He is going full damage. That'll explain why he's having to be so defensive. Which is kind of funny to say when he's, you know, building offensively, but just because of how much damage he takes, he can't really afford to be offensive, if that makes sense. Ashe has just been doing this all game, and no one's been stopping her. It's so good. Alright. Maybe try to do some damages there. I got the ult off on the person I was going for. And, oh, Zhonya's! Zhonya's! Why? What kept me stunned for so long? I was bashing one that entire time. And I just die anyway. We won. How do we even win that game? Like, Ashe, Orianna, and Tristana were so fed. I mean, I know Tristana was doing great, but like, what was Gameplay doing? I need to look at the damage meters here. I gotta look at the damage meters here. I won't be able to show you. I should probably work out on showing you, but okay. Okay, I gotta level up with Vladimir. Fan-flippin-tastic. Let's look at the grid. I did the, let's see, Ashe did 28,000. I did the most, 32,000. I mean, I'm Vladimir, so that's to be expected. And the most on their team was Orianna with 31,613. Huh. I mean, let's be honest. Ashe probably was the main carry. They were like, she just kept split pushing, and they just didn't stop her, which was so good. So good. Consider Me Dead says, get carried at nubs. So, thank you to our Ashe. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, have anything fantastic to say. Yeah, I'll be sure to subscribe. You haven't already. Leaves a warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart. I'll try to figure out how to actually show the ending screen later, but I probably shouldn't do that now. Because, oh, wait, oh, hey. Hey, I made it work. Great! I'll see you next time!